just about set to go. And today on the hill, Patrick Getz.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Throws to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's a Cardinals lineup now.
First baseman,
Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1. Rodriguez recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
In the air to left center, Stokes sizing this one up, and that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Robbie Roberts. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And strike 2.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Number 21, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bowser pulls it down, 2 away.
Batting third.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Travis Blankenhorn. That one not close. Ball one.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bennett makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We played one here in Philadelphia. Game one of this wild card series. Here's the left fielder, Glenn Schoen. Gets back to work. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. That one at 95, missed up top. 2 balls, no strikes. Late with the swing there.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Josh Bennett. In there for strike one. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got him the chase for the punch out.
And now it's going to be Bobby Perkins. Schoen stands at first with 1 out. Swinging a foul out of play. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Reggie Bowser digs in now. And it's just foul. That was close. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of the wild card series.
Right through there for a strike. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
And now Jamal Clemente. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Second inning here, no score. Check swing, called strike.
1-1.
Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
They take the force out, and that is that. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second,
Leading
and the batter will be the
off for
shortstop,
Phillies.
Bobby Magruder.
Shortstop, number 23.
Gets the call, strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's way high, and it's 2-2. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Jace Peterson stands in now and watches strike 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground to short, Baxter. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Batting 7.
And now the first baseman, Joe Brandon. First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So a man at first. Joe Brandon stands in for the Phillies. That clips the corner.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
On the ground to third, and that squirts through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting 9th, designated hitter, number 8.
Joe Brandon stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the center fielder, Roger Espinoza. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Random over at second. Random at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Felipe Perez. First offering, and it just misses.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Stays alive. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Edgar Gomes, the next to hit. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that gets down into the gap.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Brian Rodriguez. Inside. 1-0. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Man at first, 1 away. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. And a base hit right there. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Baxter now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Run at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, number 21.
Right fielder, number 21.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. And it's 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Jermaine Stokes doubled his first time up. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Bennett to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No ball,
Just
2 strikes.
not able to catch up to that velocity.
Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, number 23.
Bobby Magruder stands in for the Phillies. Struck out looking his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. That one ripped. Clemente going back. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. On to the 4th. Now the left fielder, Glenn Chones.
Number 30.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Now here is Josh Bennett, and that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of the wild card series. Breaking ball misses down and away. And there's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Espinoza on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 11.
And up next for St. Louis, Bobby Perkins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Chones, the base runner at first with 1 out. High fly ball out into left center field. Stokes sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, number 7.
Reggie Bowser. Next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Bowser goes 5 feet 9 inches, 28 years old, and he's a native of Jamaica. On the corner for a strike.
Right through there for a strike. Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 4th, and now for the Phillies, Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Up the middle. And a quick out, number 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any
Now
damage, and that might be the
9.
case today.
Joe Brandom stands in for the Phillies. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 16.
Joe Brandom stands in for the Phillies, and he's already singled in this game. Gets the bunt down the right side. Gomes goes to second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's
St.
duel
Louis,
so far.
right
Here's how the
fielder,
starters
number
have
19.
performed up to this point. Gets back to work. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about
Now
the
batting,
entire
number
game.
26.
A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And here is Felipe Perez.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch just misses. And fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Number 22 getting ready to go. Coleman, the lefty, warming up as well. That one hit to right. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Now here is Edgar Gomes. 1 for 2. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. No throw. Safe at second. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. That one's got to feel good. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next to hit, Josh Baxter. There's the strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
The shortstop takes the ball. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 of them left the yard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Philadelphia, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Joe Brandon. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
In there at the knees for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Dives and he can't hang on. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No out. outs. Runner at first. Roger Espinoza will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Would have been low. Ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Random gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fast. Ball in, and he spits on that one.
That one finds the zone. 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
The Phillies trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 21.
Now it's the right fielder. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One down. Phillies down a run. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Baxter. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot. Justin Coleman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Chone in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Josh Bennett getting ready to hit. Runner on the move. That one to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. And no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now first and second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now a chance for Bobby Perkins. Swings through that.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
And now, Reggie Bowser, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's in there for strike one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, 2 outs. Perez, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Gomes swings through it for strike one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
A little out front there as he swings through it. All loaded up here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Outside, and that's ball 1. Late swing fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Well, that's it.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Phillies 1. Game 1 of this wild card series. Here's the left fielder, Jermaine Stokes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one down the line, and foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Now a jump throw. Throw picked out of the dirt, body save.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Travis Blankenhorn stands in for the Phillies. There's the strike. Stokes on at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Robbie Roberts won't go any further, and he really had to grind it out, but he does leave with the lead. New arm of the mound in a moment. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Joe Brandon.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
First and second, no outs. Magruder digs in now. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. And that skips in the dirt. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Peterson in the box now as he leaves that one up high. There's the strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of wild when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So up next, Joe Brandon. He's 2 for 2. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 22.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
Now batting, number 30.
Now the left fielder, Glenn Chone. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Way outside, and the count is 2-0.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So man aboard, Josh Bennett. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Left field. Stokes makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Bobby Perkins next up for the Cardinals. That just misses. 1-0. Chone off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Stokes makes the grab, and that is that. The Cards lead 1, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for St. Louis.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Brandon. Brandon stands in here, leaves that one off the end. Two outs, nobody on. And now the center fielder, Roger Espinoza. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses inside. And that is ball 1. And he swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Not close with that one. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Darryl Leonard gets handed the rock out of the pen. Now up for St. Louis, Reggie Bowser. Foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jamal Clemente now at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Marte up and loosening in the pen.
I just woke up.
Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the wild card series.
You ain't send me no invites now, or no? Yeah, but I just got up and I started playing this.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1 down, base is empty. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And now Felipe Perez. That's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Good check.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
This game's almost over.
Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Cardinals about to win their first playoff game
as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Adam Copeland. And now the right fielder, the Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Here's a rocket out to left. Chone makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Jermaine Stokes. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hey, y'all got a stacked team on here.
Medina, the anchor of the staff.
Y'all still didn't win the division. Oh.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it's gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
They hit a home run. It's 4-2 now.
On a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
1 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Travis Blankenhorn. And ball 1. Bobby Magruder stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Cardinals 4 All set to start the ninth in this one. And now here is Edgar Gomes. Leonard back to work. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Brandon up and throwing. Cano warming up as well. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think y'all's closer has 54 saves this year.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good
There was the
start
one
to
guy
the
he broke the record though. Yeah, 64.
Now batting, number 22.
Brian Rodriguez will hit next.
He got 64 on the last day of the season.
Game. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Gomes gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
You playing calm or quick play?
And it's 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, Josh
Now batting,
Baxter.
number 21.
And a first pitch fastball.
Yeah, during the off season on here, I'm gonna have to hire some coaches for some teams because their players don't be doing shit. Their coaches have to be like -3, -3, and everything.
There goes the runner. And that is out of play.
There's some teams where they have power. They have people that can hit power, but they only get like 8 home runs throughout the whole year.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, 2 now. And down on strikes.
How bad they're managed with the baseball.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in a scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Now at the plate, Glenn Chone. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a move towards the gap. He makes the grab. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Julian Medina.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and...
Yeah, your all's closer is Julian Medina. He was a rookie too. Yes. Yeah, 54 saves, 7 blown saves.
Protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Peterson leading things off and takes a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Random in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Phillies down by a pair here in the late stages of game 1. Line drive, pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take game 1 of the series on the road. So the St. Louis Cardinals take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
So one game 1, 4-2.
Work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the
Let's go, bro. Yeah, y'all were 10 games behind the Brewers. They had 105 wins. Okay. That's better than having under 2K in 7 minutes. So it's better than having under 2K in 7 minutes.